Hey, Bengal Genius back, fired up for another fantastic episode. As you all saw recently, Joe Burrow went on Instagram and had an opinion on Roe v. Wade. Now, I don't care. I'm fine with athletes having an opinion. That's the point I was talking about. When it happened last week, it was because the reporter asked, you dummies. So that's fine. Whatever the opinion, athletes are welcome to have it. They can use their platform how they like. Don't care. I just don't like when the reporters put them in that position. Anyway, the angle here, these opinions from Joe Burrow may actually have a benefit in regards to Hall of Fame votes. Yes, sirree, Bob, because if they likey, then that gets the support of the media, which is going to help with Hall of Fame voting. Yeah, look at that long game, all right? So as you know, the Jungle to the Hall, the legendary Bengal ambassador, Bengal Jim, held his Bengals to the Hall rally the last Saturday. And it seemed like it was a huge hit, and everyone loved it. Willie Anderson was there, some other Bengal legends. And, you know, just to touch on it again, three guys that without a doubt should be in the Hall of Fame: Ken Riley, Kenny Anderson, and Isaac Curtis. You know, just to touch on their main arguments here, okay? So the Ken Riley has 65 interceptions. It's the fifth most in NFL history. So it's insane that he's not in there. And this is a crazy stat. He had 21 after he turned 33. And that's the most in NFL history. To give you some context there, Lane, Night Train Lane, played for the Lions. He only had 16 after that point, okay? So, and Hall of Famer Charles Woodson, Ken Riley actually has the same amount of interceptions as him. So much comes to this Hall of Fame as being on the hot, popular team that maybe won a Super Bowl or played in a bigger market. So you cannot ignore these guys. So Ken Riley, beast. That to me is the clearest no-brainer. As a cornerback with that many interceptions. I mean, he has so many more than so many guys are in the Hall of Fame. And I mean, come on. I mean, it just makes no sense. Out of the 10 guys with this many interceptions, he's the only one that's not in there, that's not in prison, okay? So he's a no-brainer. When talk to my boy, the legendary Kenny Anderson, 60%, 7 seasons where he completed 60% of his passes. Now, this is the old days when the defenders could beat on you, hold you, rough you up down the field. There was zero protection for quarterbacks, and they just chewed guys up and spit them out, man. And my man hit 60% for his passes, which was better than only 8. So let's see here, these stats. So 7 seasons where he completed over 60%, and there was 8 combined seasons where the quarterbacks hit on 60% of their passes. And that was Bradshaw, Fouts, Greasy, and Roger Staubach. So that's amazing. That shows you how accurate that guy was. Kenny Anderson is truly an accurate legend, and actually only had, as great as an accurate player he was, he had 1 season of 70% completion rate, which is astounding for that era. But, side note here for old Smokey Joe, my man had 70% last year, so that's impressive again. But Kenny Anderson's another guy who should be in the Hall of Fame. And let's not forget Isaac Curtis, who had 5 seasons where he averaged 18.7 yards a catch, which only 4, this shocked me, only 4 of those seasons for Jerry Rice, Larry Fitzgerald, Randy Moss, that's insane, where they had that big yards per catch. And remember, he was the reason that they changed the rules. They changed the rules for them guys, because Don Shula could not stop them, so they were just holding them up. And then they changed them rules, and so the players could get actually down the field. So they called the Isaac Curtis rule. That way, after 5 yards, you can't touch them. That's because of Isaac Curtis. So that makes him definitely a Hall of Famer as well. You got to think of those things, all right? So get it together there, media voters, and get my boys in the Hall of Fame. Also, huge news. I now have a sponsor, baby. But it ain't just a sponsor, right? I was thinking, with gas prices what they are, inflation what it is, how can I help? How can the Bengal Genius give back? And it occurred to me, by helping you pick football games so you could make more money. It's so obvious. So it's brilliant, all right? Now think of this last year, okay? If you'd have took $100 and bet it on the Bengals in the final 8 games of the season, you would have ended up with $25,600 if you let it ride. They covered 8 straight weeks. Now, wouldn't you have liked to have known that? So you gotta pay attention to these things because gambling's gonna be legal soon in Ohio. And if you want to double, look, you got 2 kids, right? You only got enough college funds for 1 kid. You double it. You bet it all. You go to US Gambler, is the website. You check it out, and all they do is they give you tips, give you insight on where to put your money, and then you just collect the free money. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all they do is help you navigate and try to find that correct little nuance. I'm writing for the site now, but it's definitely going to be jumping this year. It's new, so US Gambler, you're going to want to check that out, and we can all make money together, you know. Not responsible for all losses, you know what I mean? But, so that's exciting news. So a lot of things are coming up. The training camp schedules come out. That's going to be July 27th, so it's starting to generate, man. And, you know, we're talking about Joe Burrow, and I don't know how this new stat came out where they're trying to talk about the players. It's such a weird filtered thing where it has happened where guys have lost the Super Bowl and then they went back the next year. Bob Greasy did it, and he won it. Tom Brady did it, and he won it. Now they're going to twist it into the first time they went to the Super Bowl. So Jim Kelly went 4 straight times. So it happens. So, but forget that, okay? What's all the things that Joe Burrow's done that's never been done before already for the Cincinnati Bengals? Well, let me give you some clues here. Number 1, won a road playoff game. Number 2, was the first quarterback in NFL history to get sacked 9 times and still come back to win the game. You like that, Tennessee? You like that? Yeah. So the dude that's just what he does. So he will be ready. This Bengal team is ready, locked and loaded. Joe Mixon said as much today that they are coming for you, man. So this is gonna be an amazing Bengal year because we are gonna light dudes up. It's gonna be blowout mania. So, all right, that's it. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to spread the word. Hooday! I will talk to you soon, baby. Bengal Genius, heading on out. All right, I'll talk to you. Hooday!
Man, y'all need to start tuning in to the YouTube channel, The Bengals Genius Show.